Billboard Philippines Volumes.
On this episode of Volumes, we take a look at Fete De La Music's history here in the Philippines as they celebrate 30 years. They give us the lowdown on, where the pocket stages are happening this year, plus all the events they got planned. It's Fete season once again.
Billboard Philippines Volumes.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to a very, very special episode of Billboard Philippines Volumes. Today, we are talking all about Fete. This year, Fete is turning 30. They're boasting the largest number of destination stages with almost 70 stages across 20 destinations all over the country happening from June 21 to June 29th. It's going to be an amazing time. But for all the people at home, maybe you're not familiar with Fete. What is Fete? What will be happening there? Well, of course, to take us through that today, we have no other than Zierra and no people that are putting together Fete for all of us. Please take us through it. What do you do at Fete? Maybe we can go into that first.
Thank you, Brett. So I'm Noe Fuentes. I'm the cultural manager of Alliance Française du Mani. So basically, that's the
Yes.
you can say it's the French.
Bonjour.
Thank you, bonjour as well. So basically, that's the French cultural center in the Philippines. So basically, what I do is I'm the one in charge of promoting French culture
Yes.
in the Philippines. Of course, along with our partners from the Embassy of France, but we also promote cultural exchanges between France and the Philippines. So
That's amazing.
For Fête de la Musique, do I start now by
Go ahead.
giving a
Tell
little
us
bit
all about
of
Fete.
history?
Yes.
So basically, Fête de la Musique really originated in France.
Yes.
So basically, it was in 1982, wherein they have a Minister of Culture there. They have a Ministry of Culture in France. So the former Minister of Culture, Jacques Lang, thought that there were so many talents, so many French musicians
Yes.
all over the country, and he wanted to promote these musicians. So he thought like maybe there could be a day to celebrate all these musicians so that they can just perform, they could just sing, they could just be interact with their audience. So he thought that maybe he could do it in the longest day of the year,
Wow.
which is the summer solstice, which is June 21.
Yes.
So that June 21 became the World Music Day, and of course in France it is known as Fête de la Musique.
Yes.
So from France, so 1982, basically, of course, France has a lot of cultural network, international cultural network in different countries. Of course, we have one in the Philippines. So it was brought here in 1994.
Wow.
So basically, in 1994, from what I've heard, because of course I was the one, I'm not the one organizing Fête de la Musique back then. I heard that it was a really, really small gathering of musicians, audience, production. Apparently, there were around 40 people,
Wow.
all in all.
Yep.
And I think it was it, where was it? Would you remember? I think it was in El Pueblo, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the first home of Fête de la Musique here. And then, after 1994, it became more recognized. A lot of venues,
Yes.
partners wanted to also celebrate Fête de la Musique because, of course, I didn't get to mention it, but Fête de la Musique, technically, the very essence of it is really, it's free music for everyone.
Yes.
So that's
We love
technically
that.
for everywhere in the world, basically not only the Philippines celebrating Fête de la Musique, maybe around 1,000 cities all over the world are celebrating it, and the common denominator of all these celebrations, they're all
Music.
free of charge. Free
Yes.
admission. It's really just for people to enjoy. So from 1994 up to now, 2024, we're celebrating 30 years.
I mean, who doesn't love a free show with great music? I mean, and it's happening all over the world at one time. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the special activations that are happening this year? Or maybe backtrack, actually. It started mostly in Manila, and then you guys moved out. Maybe we can go into a little bit about those first years in Manila first.
So, well, of course, this also from stories I've got from
Yeah.
the past organizers. So basically, since we're Alliance Française du Mani, technically our jurisdiction is really in here in Manila.
Yes.
So most of our contacts, most of the musicians we know are all from Manila. So it really started, let's say, from El Pueblo. I believe it also moved to Malate.
Yeah.
Because Malate before was really the center for entertainment.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I think your parents, maybe, they really know that Malate was really like the Poblacion before.
Yes,
you know?
kids. Okay.
So,
Eastwood.
And also Eastwood.
Yes,
in
true. Eastwood.
So basically, these were the former centers for the celebration of Fete De La Musique. So we had in Malate. We also had in BGC actually when it was still the forts.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then we also celebrated in of course in Makati CBD as well. Of course, the Greenbelt was always with us or for the celebration of Fête de la Musique. So I believe in, if I backtrack a little bit, it was in actually in 2011, because before Fête de la Musique was really just, they were just held in one area,
Yeah.
and only one organizer. But I believe in 2011, it was the time where the organizers started to invite different how do you say, production venues and
Yes.
production partners, so that they can produce their own little fetes, here and there. So I think in 2011, that's where we had our first pocket stages. So just to give you a little bit background of what are pocket stages, technically the pocket stages are genre based
Yes.
stages. So for example, if you want to listen to purely, let's say, hip hop, there would be a hip hop stage solely promoting hip hop music. And we also have jazz music, etc. So that started in 2011. Though for your question, 2016 I believe was the first time we actually started inviting or getting proposals from different organizations outside of Manila. Basically, our first one was actually in Palawan, and then of course we also have Baguio, which Zierra is actually producing. So maybe you can tell.
Shout out to Baguio for
Yeah,
having such a...
why Baguio? Why did you decide
No,
to
pero
have a
it's such
Baguio
a
stage?
thriving
Yeah.
scene. So many of the hit makers right now in Billboard
Right.
are actually
Like
coming from
Dilao.
Baguio. You got Dilao, you have Sunkissed Lola. There's so many great talents out there. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
I'm friends kasi with the owners of some restaurant in Baguio.
Okay.
And then they're also music fans. And then they said, why not do it here in Baguio?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we did it. Tapos nagkaroon sila ng memorandum na on June 21 or on that date na exact date nung Fête Baguio that year, 2017.
Yes, actually, the mayor gave us a key to the city or
Yeah,
something like
to the
that.
city.
Yeah.
And memorandum
You still have
na
it, joke.
it's World Music Day in Baguio, celebration in Baguio. So yeah, it's fun. And
How does someone actually approach to bring a pocket stage to life? What are the kind of requirements that you need?
Well, for definitely there are, for me, if I may ask, of course, technically it's not like a brand, that it's not like a festival that we really,
Yeah.
brand. So basically, Fête de la Musique, anyone can celebrate it. Basically, but for us here in the Philippines, what's really different compared with other countries, that we try to organize this as much as possible. At
Yeah.
least we know that if, let's say, if there's one stage that you wish to organize a Fête de la Musique, we try to get to know them, of course, what they wish to do basically for the organization, so that we can actually cross promote each of these stages. So that's what we're actually doing now for Fête de la Musique. That's why I think it's really bigger, because definitely we've already amassed a lot of network.
Yes.
We've been working with the different musicians here in the Philippines. So when every time before we announce our Fête de la Musique, we actually would have not a call, but more like looking at different partners who might be interested in either performing or either producing their own stage, whether it be in Manila or outside of the country, or outside of the Philippines rather. So yeah, that's the whole story there. Basically, for us, as long as we have the same, how do you say it, we are in line with our goals, basically to really provide music for everyone, to promote the artist, because technically we cannot bring everyone in Manila,
Yeah.
So if they can actually definitely try to promote the artist base in these areas, for example, outside of Manila, and even for us to really just celebrate the beauty of music, the diversity of music here in the Philippines. So those are very general, but technically that's why I think we have a lot of partners, because we're really welcoming anyway in terms of participation.
Personally, how I discovered Fête was through the pocket stages. Because, I love niche type of music. I'm really into exploring different genres as well. So Fête was always something that I looked forward to every year. It's like going to different stages, seeing the different type of bands that you don't get to always see on the regular gig lineups across, because they really come out of the woodwork for Fête, which is really special time. I think what's really special about Fête as well, that you did open it up from just being Manila based. It's going across the country, because there's so many voices and so many musicians across the country that do need a stage. They need that opportunity to really just let their music out, and then having it be free in the first place a lot of people get to know them and get to support them or get to hear about them. So it's a beautiful day for everyone. I guess I'd like to go into now. You have an advocacy this year. It's called Music Heals. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Go no.
Okay, again. Well, basically, it's not a really new advocacy. We actually did it on during our 25th anniversary in 2019. So basically, the brand music is that we wanted to reach out to a different set of audience
Yes.
for performance. Just to give you a little background, 2019 we actually tapped a musician, a nurse slash musician. So we went to there's a French foundation here based in Makati, Verlani Foundation. So what we did was she was there, she performed with the kids. You know, these are mostly out of school youth who she performed in front, and we also had what's his name?
Quest.
Yeah, Quest. We also had
Quest,
Quest,
yes.
there as well. So the two of them they really interacted with the kids, and then after that it was it's a lovely day, you know, just to interact, because these are not the type of people that usually would attend our pet events. So for this year, we in a way wanted to bring it back, but we want to focus now on music as a healing tool. It will be on June 16th, this Sunday. We're actually we partner with with Ayala Land in Ayala Triangle. So we'll have a music healing stage there. So we're inviting different people who just really want to bask in the healing power of music, basically. So we have Lee Grain, right, to conduct the music healing,
Sound healing.
the sound healing, exercises. So it will
So
just
this
really,
is like sound baths?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
so it's also for wellness,
Yeah.
and of course for healing as well, and also for the celebrating of music. Yeah, definitely, and it in a really what do you call, open environment. So
Yeah.
we want to do it in a park, basically.
I mean, that's a very special experience that you guys are providing for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Making something that's out of the norm, just going watching a band or something. It's really a sound healing experience. Really goes with the mission and name. I love that. Okay, so for this year, can you tell us a little bit about June 21 to June 26? What can we expect? What are some of the activations or exciting things that we can look forward to?
Well, as the theme of our our celebration this, we call it the Big 3-0 for several reasons. First, of course, I think during a press launch we mentioned that technically this is our biggest in terms of the number of stages, the
Yes.
number of hopefully the number of definitely the number of musicians, but hopefully the number of audience as well. So basically here in Manila, after the Music Heals event on June 16, we will have definitely our main stage, which will be in Greenbelt 3 Park.
Tell us a little bit about this. Who are some of the performers that are going to be on the main
Okay,
stage?
Zierra, please.
Okay. Parang may ambag
I
na.
know, right?
Okay, so on June 21, in Greenbelt 3 Park, the performers are Shani, Sino Sikat, and Jose Miguel. They're
Yes.
collaborating.
Amazing.
And who else? Diwata.
Diwata.
Moro
We love Diwata
Beats.
here. Moro Beats
Yeah.
from Mindanao.
Yeah.
I wanted also to invite, I think Diwat is from Bicol. Yeah.
Yes, Bicol, yeah.
and then
Regional artist.
Regional artist, yeah.
So any names okay. Dilaw, of course.
Yes.
And Autotelic. And one more.
And of course, the French act.
Wait, Jason Dacal
Jason
and
Dacal.
Last
Last Base,
Base.
yes.
And that's true. Of course, I also want to mention as well that every year we try to still instill the French tradition of Fête De La Musique. So this year we're actually bringing, if I can consider the biggest French act that we're bringing here in Manila for Fête De La Musique. So they're they're originally a group of 4 DJs. Their name is C2C.
Okay.
So they're based from France, but they're only 2 of their members are coming to the Philippines. So they'll be performing for the Greenbelt main stage, and they'll also be performing for their solo set in Raffles, Makati as well on June 20. So
I
that's
love
for
the
the French
lineup.
act, of course.
The lineup is great. It's
Yeah,
such
we
a
also have
diverse...
Jewel Mer Jazz Band.
Yes. Yeah. So
Jewel
we
Merchant.
have technically our main stage is really multi-genre.
Yes.
So we don't wanna, parang just to just have one type of music basically. But of course we try to adjust also because we want, of course we know that the venue will be in Greenbelt. So we want we know the audience there, so at least we know what type of music. But of course we also want the audience to discover, new music as well.
That's definitely the point of Fête, bringing together all these genres and having these different experiences. I guess another thing, we've been talking about pocket stages, right? Can you give us some of the pocket stages that some of our audience should look out for this year? Some of the special activations.
Okay. So,
And where can we find these pocket stages?
Okay. So, the pocket stages are gonna be held in and around Makati. We also have one in Pasay Roadhouse, Manila Bay,
Okay.
and also in QC, I think, in 88 Friar.
Mostly will be concentrated in
Poblacion area.
Makati. Where actually this year is also special for us because we are coinciding our pocket stages with the Barangay Fiesta celebration. Because we've been working with Barangay Poblacion Makati for so many years.
Yes.
So we wanted now to have a little bit at least like a formal collaboration, So so now the Barangay Captain was very generous of making us part of their fiesta. So basically their June 28th is really just for their celebration in Poblacion. Because I think most of the bars, as you know, I definitely that are in Poblacion. So you want to mention some of the stages that you want?
Please.
We have the Blues Soul Funk stage.
Okay.
At H&J Sports Bar and Restaurant.
Yeah.
Also, the acoustic stage at Coro Hotel and emo stage sa Giho.
I can't wait for that one. I will be there. See you there.
Dream Pop Shoegaze in Mang Rudy's. And what
Furiosa,
else?
right?
Sorry?
Furiosa.
Yeah, Furiosa.
Yeah.
And then hip hop stage at Justin Alonte Studio in Chino Roses.
Who are some of the lineup for the hip hop stage? Because we just did something really fun with hip hop. We had the hip hop class of 2024 with 8 of the biggest rising stars of Filipino hip hop. So who are some of the on the lineup? Would you know?
I forgot, but I know Moro Beats is also
Of course.
performing.
We're gonna check that out.
Produced by Philippine All Stars.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for the
Okay.
longest time they've been producing our hip hop stage.
Yeah.
For Fete De La Musique. Technically,
What
I
are
think
some
now
of the
we are
We
around
also-
40 plus pocket
Yeah, we
stages. So
also-
Yeah.
for us, of course, again, it's a must to memorize them, but we try our best, to
We
have
also
everything, remember.
have P-pop stage.
Oh really? Okay.
One Ayala Mall.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Ayala Ave. I think we also have K-pop stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and what else?
We have
R&B
rock stage, basically. And,
Where's the rock stage?
Rock stage in
I think it's
Alibi Music
Nice. Cool.
Lounge. Also progressive rock, crossover rock,
extra funky stage in Annex House. Yeah, so
Z Hostel. Where else?
So what we're saying is
White
there's
Banana.
something for everyone.
that's just true.
Please
Exactly.
follow our social
Yes.
media pages.
Yes, actually, you know what? You know what? If you guys want to plug that right now, go ahead.
Okay, so basically we have our Facebook account. It's facebook.com/FetDelaMusicPH. We also have our Instagram.
At Fete De La Musique PH.
Perfect. And I think we're starting also to invade TikTok as well. So we have a TikTok
Nice,
account.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's for the pocket stages basically. So all that I think we just released today, right? The lineup for all our pocket
Pocket
stages.
stages.
Amazing.
So yeah, it should be
Yeah.
there.
Well, I guess we can wrap it up here. I mean, I would love everyone to check out Fête de la Musique on their 30th year this year. We're all very excited. There's a genre, there's an
you very
artist,
much.
there's a stage for everyone. So if you ever wanted to check out what's happening in Filipino music, and you wanted to be a part of it, and you wanted to do it for free, this is your chance. Everyone, take a day, take 2 days, take the whole amount of time to check out Fête. I'll be there. I know most of the team will be there
See you
too.
there.
So
Thank you very
see
much,
you guys.
Brett. Thank you,
this is-
Billboard PH.
Thank you, Billboard.
This has been Billboard Philippines Volumes, and check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and yeah, see you on the next one. Thank you guys.
Billboard Philippines.